Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. That's my intro music. No. What's up, motherfuckers? It is I, yo, Papa Samurai. And just in time for Juneteenth, I will be reviewing The Blackening. Now, let me explain my point system to you. You can get a total of 5 to 25 points based off of 5 different sections. That being acting, directing, writing, sound, and cinematography. You can put 1, 2, 5 points in each one of those. I gauge it out I gauge my movies based out on that. So a 25, that's a quarter. Tell all your mamas and daughters, anything under a dime, don't waste your time. And you can kind of figure it out from there. Let me get into it. So, The Blackening is a 2023 horror comedy that was directed by Tim Scott. The writers, I'm not really sure who these motherfuckers are, but they did a couple of things in television and movies beforehand. I've seen some stuff that I don't really like. I do know that one of the writers, Dwayne Perkins, is also one of the actors and happens to be my favorite character in the movie. That said, let's just get into the point scoring system. All right. So for acting, I gave it a 3. I gave it a 3. They did the best that they could do with what they had to work with. It felt like they were actually friends. A sense of camaraderie was there. They handled the jokes well and did not make it seem like something soap opera, which it was borderline almost television-esque, but they did a good job with it. The directing, I gave that a 3. Like I said, I've seen some of the Tim Scott stuff. I haven't liked much of his stuff, but this was actually good. He did a competent job with what he had to work with, again, just like the actors. And he had a direction. He went from point A to point B, very formulaic and no twists in directing there. The writing is so boring, bland, uninspired, predictable. Whoever wrote it needs to be hung out to dry. They shouldn't be writing for Hollywood stuff anymore. Maybe stick to television. My opinion. You don't have to quote. You don't have to go with what I'm saying on that. The sound surprisingly, I'm going to give it 3.5. I enjoyed the music selection. The scoring was good and the soundtrack was good. Some moments that were very tense and creepy had the appropriate sound design for it. So just like any good horror movie, you have to have good sound, and they did that. Could it have been better? Yes, but according to the budget and all that kind of stuff, they achieved a movie on that front. The cinematography, uninspired, standard movie fare. It's not going to be inspiring any future filmmakers. Um, it was more like a television show, a long episode. So overall, the score 13.5, right there in the middle, down the road, right down the middle of the road there, average movie fare. It felt more like a sitcom Halloween episode. If you know, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, they're famous for that. I would have rather watched a Brooklyn Nine-Nine Halloween episode. I mean, it was a good horror comedy. It's not a scary movie. Scary movie is great for a horror comedy. But overall, like I said, average. Is it a blockbuster? No, not by any means. Is it a fun popcorn movie? Absolutely. If you got plans for Juneteenth, you're off, you want to do something, take a date, have a great night. You will enjoy your time. You won't feel like you wasted your money. Side note, at the end of the movie, it was great. It was hilarious. A little post-credit thing was great. I don't know where that comedy was. I wish it was more of that throughout the whole movie. Watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the review. Peace, motherfuckers. I'm Papa Slamurai. See you next time.